What's going on, Bottom Line viewers? It's Mitch here of The Bottom Line View, here to give you another NFL Top 5. The top 5 NFL teams that could beat and contend with the Patriots in 2017. These are the teams that we feel have the best chance of knocking off the champs in a big game situation. Obviously, New England is the clear-cut favorite after winning the Super Bowl in comeback fashion, and after adding pieces in the offseason, they are an absolute juggernaut. They added Brandon Cooks, they added Stephon Gilmore to make their team even more unbeatable. So here at the Bottom Line View, our panel has selected 5 teams that might have what it takes to knock off the Patriots in the playoffs or in the Super Bowl this season. Starting off with the team that I think it's most realistic this team could knock off the Patriots. If I had to pick one team, if I had to put money on one team, I'd pick the New York Giants. Why would I pick the New York Giants? Well, first off, they've done it before. They've done it in 2 Super Bowls, and as a Patriots fan, I still get nightmares from those 2 Super Bowls. I still get nightmares from those catches, and I still get nightmares from Eli Manning. Now, Eli Manning has really, over the course of his career, been one of the best playoff quarterbacks of this generation. He's done it twice on the big stage against Tom Brady, against Bill Belichick, and he's made big play after big play. Say whatever you want about Eli Manning, but he's done it, and he's done it well on the biggest stage. They also have a defense with a combination of a very good secondary and a pass rush. They can also play a man-to-man scheme that does cause the Patriots some issues. That is the scheme that is most likely going to throw off the Patriots this season. It's the man-to-man scheme. We've seen it in the past with numerous defenses. When they're able to do this and they're able to match up man-to-man, it's basically saying, okay, you can't scheme around this. You can't shred our zone coverage. You just have to beat our guy off the line. You have to get by our guy. It's straight up whose guys are better, and that's what the Giants are able to do against the Patriots in this case. They have very good man-to-man cover corners, and they have a lot of them, so that does definitely help. They also have 2 elite edge rushers in Olivier Vernon and Jason Pierre-Paul. Jason Pierre-Paul was a thorn in the side for Tom Brady in the last Super Bowl that they played in against each other. And Olivier Vernon was a Miami Dolphin and has a lot of experience playing Tom Brady. Also have Damon Harrison, who's in the middle, and he can clog the run very easily. He's a one-man wrecking crew in there. He's arguably the best defensive tackle at stopping the run in the entire NFL. You also throw in the fact that he's a big body that can push the pocket and collapse the pocket on Tom Brady, forcing him nowhere to go in the pocket. I think this is a defense and a team that has the capability of taking down the Patriots, as well as the fact that Landon Collins could maybe be the X-Factor guy to stop Rob Gronkowski, or at least slow him down. The Giants, to me, have the best case on both the offensive and defensive side of the ball. You also throw in Brandon Marshall, Odell Beckham, and the weapons they have on offense, and it's going to be a very good contest if they do indeed playing, which would be in the Super Bowl once again. The next team would be the Green Bay Packers. Now, the Green Bay Packers, it all basically comes down to offense. Offense, receivers, and Aaron Rodgers. And if the Packers are going to beat the Patriots, it's going to be because, not necessarily because their defense is going to be able to stop them, because we don't really expect the Packers defense to stop very many teams. Maybe they got a little bit better, but they're not going to slow down the Patriots. Let's be realistic here. It's going to come down to Aaron Rodgers making plays the very same way that they did in 2014. Aaron Rodgers has the capability of winning a shootout against basically anybody and anyone. And if there's anyone that's going to outduel Tom Brady, it's going to be Aaron Rodgers. He has the mobility, he has the variety of weapons in the passing game to give issues for the Patriots. The Patriots do struggle at times with mobility, as well as the fact that they have a variety of weapons, and they're also kind of creative at times with the way that they move those weapons around, whether it be Ty Montgomery or Randall Cobb. So Aaron Rodgers, coupled with the weapons, with Jordy Nelson, with Randall Cobb, with Martellus Bennett being there. Also, Martellus Bennett could give you a hand, and hey, the Patriots like to do this. I was on the team last year. So the Green Bay Packers, it all comes down to offense, but we believe that they could give the Patriots a pretty good game as well. The Seattle Seahawks is the next team. And keep in mind, the Seattle Seahawks were the only team to beat Tom Brady and the Patriots last year. So they have the most recent success against the Patriots. When Tom Brady was starting last year, they only lost 1 game, and it was at home to the Seattle Seahawks on the last play of the game. And we all remember that was an epic Sunday night football game. The Seattle Seahawks, they could maybe do it again, being that it could be at the Super Bowl stage. They could be getting their revenge for what was Super Bowl 49. They have the defense to do it. They have the pass rush to do it. We all know about Michael Bennett. We all know about Cliff Averill. So they have those players. They also have Richard Sherman, who could cover Gronk if he goes to the outside. He could cover, Edelman or Cooks. He might struggle with the quickness of those guys, but they have the capability of doing that. Earl Thomas being back and Cam Chancellor. Cam Chancellor and Earl Thomas both played crucial roles in beating the Patriots last year. Offensively, I think the Seahawks are an interesting kind of dynamic because we've seen the Patriots struggle for some reason at getting pressure after Russell Wilson. Like one of the only teams that have had struggles getting after Russell Wilson. But when Russell Wilson has time, this offense is very difficult to stop. He has the mobility to give fits to the Patriots. If the defensive line of the Patriots isn't able to get after Wilson, he has time to deliver to guys like Baldwin, guys like Curse. And then also, I think the two guys that really stand out to me to giving the Patriots defense issues would be CJ Prosise in the passing game and Jimmy Graham. These two guys could kind of be sort of X factors, being that Jimmy Graham is a little bit too big for the corners of the Patriots, and they would have to put a safety or a linebacker on him, or maybe both. And then CJ Prosise is a running back, and that's always a difficult task for the Patriots defense as well, knowing my team. So then we go to the next team, which is the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys are a team that I personally didn't vote for on this. The other three did, though. So the only vote that the Cowboys didn't get was mine. The reason why I didn't pick the Cowboys is I just don't feel like their defense would be capable enough to beat the Patriots. I also don't feel like Dak Prescott is quite there yet where I can really trust him to go score for score with Tom Brady. But given that I'm supposed to give a case for this, I would say that the Cowboys, their best chance would be ball control, and more ball control. If they're able to run the football with, assuming Zeke Elliott is playing, if they're able to control the ball and their offensive line is moving the Patriots' defensive line and they're able to run the football with consistency, if they're able to protect Dak and move the football down the field and keep Tom Brady on the bench, then that's their best case scenario, and the Cowboys would maybe fare pretty well against the Patriots if that were able to happen. Could their offense potentially go point for point with the Patriots? Maybe, if they're able to establish the run, if they're able to get some play action going, if they have Dak Prescott moving outside the pocket, doing some option plays, if they bring some creativity to the table. I could see the Cowboys pushing the Patriots score for score. It's just a matter of if their defense could make the plays. They have the rookies from last season who are now going to be another season in the NFL. They're getting used to the NFL conditions, and if they really develop and they develop quickly, you could see them knocking off the Patriots. Then, the Oakland Raiders are the last and final team on this top 5 teams that could potentially beat the Patriots. The Oakland Raiders, of course, are one of the teams that is more than likely to play the Patriots this season because, first off, they play them in the regular season, and they might play them in the playoffs. Now, they play them in Mexico in the regular season. I'm not really counting that game because it only really matters if you win in the playoffs or not. Derek Carr is a true playmaker, and he's really the closest thing to a younger but not as great version of Aaron Rodgers. So what I said about Aaron Rodgers, about moving outside the pocket and making plays down the field, that could very well be the same thing with Derek Carr. They have an excellent offensive line that could provide the Patriots front troubles to rush the passer, so Derek Carr could have a lot of time there. A really good running attack if Marshawn is really motivated. Hey, remember, this is the team that he didn't get the 1-yard line call against, so maybe Marshawn Lynch would be motivated to play the Patriots. There's the capabilities there of an offense producing points. They also have Crabtree. They also have Cooper. So these two receivers would be difficult to stop. Their defense is the weakness. I know a lot of people are going to point to, they don't have the defense to beat the Patriots. That might be true, but if anybody has the capability of taking over a game, it's Khalil Mack. And we've seen the Patriots struggle against number 1 pass rushers occasionally. Von Miller, maybe in the AFC Championship game. I know that defense was a lot better than the Oakland Raiders. But Von Miller, Khalil Mack, 2 similar players. If Khalil Mack could do a Von Miller impersonation in the AFC Championship game, hey, maybe the Oakland Raiders could pull it out. So these are the 5 teams that I really feel, and we really feel more importantly at the Bottom Line View, that could beat the New England Patriots and have the best chance of knocking off the champs in 2017. We're not saying that these teams are going to beat the Patriots, but we're saying that these teams have the best ability and the best team and the best matchup to beat the Patriots in 2017. If anyone's going to do it, it's going to be these 5 teams. Giving you 3 honorable mentions: the Denver Broncos, who I personally voted for, the Atlanta Falcons, and the Pittsburgh Steelers were also voted for. Of course, the Atlanta Falcons, being in the Super Bowl, were taking it to the Patriots until the very end. The Steelers are a team that have a potent offense. It's just about their defense. And if the game is in Pittsburgh, it could be a different story, as well as the fact that the Denver Broncos have done it before, very much like the Giants. They have a great defense. They have some playmakers on offense. And if their run game could get going, that would be a team that I could see taking the Patriots down to the wire. So those are the 5 plus 3 teams that could potentially knock the Patriots off this season in 2017. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more NFL content, much more NFL content as we get to training camp and as we move past training camp into the regular season of the NFL 2017 season. It's Mitch at the Bottom Line View. Share it with your friends, like it, subscribe. Peace out.